Hey guys, it's Crystal aka Queen BRZ back with another video for you. Long time no see, but I do have a few updates for the 350Z as well as another few surprises, so stay tuned to see what they are. Okay, so the biggest surprise that I have today is that I made my first humongous purchase with a quick jack. I've been wanting it for so long, guys. I know I've been talking about it in my videos. I finally saved up enough and I bought one. So far, I love it and I'm actually going to be using it in my install today, so can't wait to show you how it works. The second big surprise I have today is that I'm going to be installing the Z1 Motorsports Undershroud for the 350Z right there in the back. So yeah, this is going to go hand in hand with my quick jack. I'm so excited to be installing this today. Okay, so I have the quick jack all set up. It's aligned and it's even on both sides. So now it's time to lift it up. So much easier than jacking your car up. So what I really like about the quick jacks is the safety lock feature, as you can see right here. So right now the safety lock is off, but I'm going to go ahead and lower it a little bit so that you can see the lock. So now it's locked in place. Of course, I'm still going to be using jack stands just as that extra security, but this ensures that it doesn't fall and crush you or anything. So thank you, Quick Jack. So I just want to point out one thing that I really love about the Quick Jacks. So in my previous installs, I've either jacked up like the very front of my car or the very back of my car, just because it's a lot of work to get it to this point. This is very high up, but in the past, if I would be like jacking up my car in the back and I have to work all the way, like my exhaust install for example, I'm all the way down here and it gets so tight and I get so claustrophobic. So this is just such an amazing experience. I'm so excited, guys. This is really taking off a lot of pressure off of me and it makes it a lot easier to work, so I love it. So first things first, we're going to start by installing the first part of the undershroud, which is going to go in the front. So let's get on under the car. So fortunately, this is a really simple install. The first step is to put on these little clips. The car, I mean, there are factory clips, but I was missing some, so I went ahead and replaced the clips and I put them all in there already. So we have those, that's step one. Next, I'm gonna do like a mock alignment here to make sure that everything is aligning correctly. Okay. So everything is looking to align perfectly and it's in place. So now we have these bolts here and we're just going to go ahead and finger thread them in. One thing to note about these bolts is that they have these little washers on them and that's going to help eliminate any extra like rattling and sound like that. So if you're picky about that, you'll like those washers. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing for all the bolts and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay guys, so quick side note, there were no instructions that came for this installation. And then there are also no videos on YouTube, so I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go, which is pretty self-explanatory, but the only thing is that there are like some longer bolts and then these spacers here. So right now I'm on that part. So I did my mock fit right here. I went ahead and put the second piece on top of the first piece, as you can see. This bolt right here is the first long bolt, which I figured out is probably supposed to go there. Basically, there are going to be 4 bolts total that have these spacers, so it's just a matter of figuring out what goes where. So these are the only 2 long bolts that came with the package. I went ahead and put this one here. I put the spacer on up in the top. And then I'm going to put this one on this side, but I wanted to pause and show you guys what I was doing. So I have to kind of like push it through here. It's kind of a hassle and a half to see, but I mean, figuring it out. So I have that in there. Okay, now finding the hole. So far, that's the best way that I can think of to get everything in here. Just trying to reference any videos I possibly can, but there are no installation videos. So that seems to be working for now. And then I will go ahead and show you where the other spacers are supposed to go. But let me just go ahead and get this bolted down. Okay guys, so the final step of the install, we have this last piece, which is really, really cool. If you'll notice here, it has these little, I guess, brackets, but they're like a little puzzle piece. Super cool. They fit right into the third piece, or the second piece here. So while I'm putting this on, one really cool thing to know about this is it's called the service panel, and it's called that because if you take your car to be serviced, like for an oil change or anything, instead of having to take off this whole panel, they just have to take off this last part in order to do anything to your car, like an oil change, for example. So yeah, that's really cool, and it just fits right in like a puzzle. And then we have our last two bolts, and they have the spacers. So what I'm going to do is put the spacer on the back side and then bolt these two last bolts in here. Everything fits perfectly. I know there are a lot of different holes, but there's just one specific one that it fits into. So just give me a second to get those on. I feel so spoiled right now. I can just move anywhere, which is something I couldn't do before. So these quick jacks really give me so much space underneath my car and make working underneath my car so much easier. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate, but I am totally impressed with this. Definitely money well spent. Okay guys, so this is the finished product. I love it so far. I think one of my favorite parts is the service panel. Again, if you ever need to get your car serviced, you just need to remove these two bolts and take this panel out. So yeah guys, really easy install. Alrighty guys, so before I wrap up this video, I wanted to give a quick update on the Honda Civic since a lot of you guys have been asking about it. So I did get some new wheels, Honda Civic SI wheels. They do look really nice and sporty and clean. I love that. Sorry, I'm trying to get this done really fast before it starts raining harder. But on the inside, let me go ahead and show you what we have. So we finally replaced the rails from a Type R rail to an EK rail here. So I'm really excited about that, guys. As you can see here, there are 3 different positions, so you can adjust it from low to high. So one other little update that I wanted to point out, I had the Hybrid Racing a short shifter in the color black, and I don't know if you'll be able to notice, but it's a bronze color now. So I haven't seen anybody kind of comment on that in the past. But it was originally black and now it's bronze, which is not what I wanted. So I'm kind of curious to know how that's fading, maybe from the sun, or I don't know if it's just the quality in paint, but let me know if you guys have heard anything down in the comments below. Sorry guys, I had to get out of the rain, but one more update on the Honda. I did replace the tires for Continental Extreme Contact Sport in 205 5015, which I love a lot better, just purely because they are quieter than the old ones that I had. The old ones that I had were the Federal RS and Triple R, in the same size, but they were just ridiculously loud and it was super annoying, especially driving on the freeway. I just felt like one of those big old diesel trucks driving with those super loud tires. So this already makes a huge difference on the car and it's a lot more nice to drive on the daily, so I really love that. So that's pretty much it for today's install, guys, and I'm going to wrap up this video by saying that I'm really impressed with this undershroud, the whole quality and the little features that it has with it. I think it's going to be really great in protecting my car. I did hit some things in my BRZ and it actually kind of damaged my muffler a little bit, so I had to weld it all together. I don't know what I hit, but this is definitely going to help me on the daily driving. I do drive pretty far to work every day and there are always debris in the road that maybe I don't catch in time, so that'll be really good for the safety of my car. Like always, let me know what you think about my installs and anything that you would like to see, and of course drop a like if you did enjoy this video. But that's pretty much all I have for today, guys, so don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for what I have coming up. Until next time, Queen BRZ out.
I fall in love too easily. I fall in love too fast.